Okay, so in the linear function h of 0 equals 41 and h of 1 equals 40. And we're asked which equation defines h. And so it's a linear function, and we can see that our answer choices are in slope-intercept form, meaning there's some coefficient multiplying x, and then there's a constant on the end, which is the y-intercept, because the y-intercept is when x equals 0. And so if we make x 0, in this case, all that's left in the equation is this constant. So if we're looking to find an equation like this, we've got to find two things. We've got to find the slope, which would represent as the coefficient in front of x, and then we've got to find the y-intercept. And in this case, if we can start with the y-intercept, it's quite simple because we're given it. It's right here. So like I said, the y-intercept is when x equals 0. And in this case, h of x is h of 0. And so x is 0. And so this is 41. We're looking at an equation where this constant is 41, and we see that A does fit this, and it's the only one that fits this. B, the constant on the end would just be 0. Same with C, and then D, it's negative 41. We have positive 41. So we know the answer is A, but we can go ahead and finish it out anyway. We can go ahead and look at the slope and see if our slope matches this slope. So this slope would be negative 1. That's the coefficient in front of x, right? Mx plus b. And so if we're looking to solve for m, we can do y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And you can make whichever equation 1 and 2 that you want. You just got to be consistent. And so we're going to go ahead and make this equation 1. And then this is equation 2. And so y2 is the y from our second equation. And we can see that our y, which is the value of the function, when x equals 1, y is 40. And so this is 40 right here. This is 40. And then our y1 is our y from our first equation, and it's 41. 41. And then we can do the same thing on the bottom here. So x2 is our x from our second equation, and it's 1. And then our y from our first equation, or excuse me, our x from our first equation is 0. So you just look in the parentheses to find your x. And so if you do this out, you get negative 1 over 1, which is just equivalent to negative 1. Oops. Sorry about that. Which is equivalent to negative 1. And so that backs up our answer too. So we see that A, we've got this slope, which is negative 1, and then our y-intercept is 41. And that's what we found for both of those. And so to check our answer, if we've got a little extra time, it's never a bad idea to check. So we can go ahead and plug these equations back into A and make sure that they make sense. And make sure that both sides are equal. So if you plug 1 in for x here, you're going to get 1 times negative 1 is negative 1 plus 41 would be 40. And that is what it says here. And then, and we've already done this one, but if you plug 0 in for x, you are going to get 41 for h of x. So just a little way you can check. If it's a more complex equation, then it's definitely a good idea to do that. So yeah, there you go.